Hello everyone, Sean here. This is my first time doing a video like this. I don't know if it'll really work out, but it was something that seemed fun and I kind of wanted to try. Lately I've gotten into this hobby that I used to have a long time ago, back in elementary and middle school, and you know, my family's been making fun of me for it, I guess, off and on, but I really like collecting these Mega Construx, formerly Mega Bloks, Halo figures and sets. Mostly the figures. And it's something I've been doing on my own time for a while now. But I've got a couple of just sort of miscellaneous of their Halo Heroes line. They're just the singular figures. They come in their own little package. And usually they're like named figures, key characters from the Halo video games. And yeah, that's really all they are, just specific characters. And so I've just got a little assortment here today. I've got this one. This is Spartan June of Noble Team from Halo Reach. He's the covert ops kind of sniper guy, if you've ever played the game. And if you haven't, well, there you go. That might help you understand who he is a little. So there you go. There's June right there. Just from my impressions here, he seems to have a pretty detailed character. I mean, if you look at the colors on him, he's even got... It looks like right here on his arm, maybe it's a little harder to see on the camera, he's even got like a little bullet belt that's fully painted, so it's, you know, it stands out. He's also got a signature tattoo on his head, which is, again, maybe a little hard to see on camera, but we will open him up and check it out. I've also got here Captain Lasky from Halo 4. I got him at a Meijer the other day, which, if you don't know, up in the Midwest, Meijer are pretty popular chain of stores, basically like Walmart or Target, a little bit different version of those. And I was pretty excited to see this there, because this is from Series, I believe, 7? Yeah, Series 7 right here. And I have never seen any of these figures in stores before. There's some more rare ones in this line. So you've got Carter, Dutch from Halo Reach, ODST respectively, and a few others that I've just never seen at stores before. It is a little interesting because it appears like maybe it was already opened at one point. It's got like some packing tape, if you can see that there. Okay, if you can see right there, it's got like a little bit of packing tape on it. And it's a little loose, the plastic itself, kind of at this corner and at the bottom here. So yeah, it makes me think it was already opened at some point, like the product was damaged in the store. I didn't get any sort of discount price on it or anything, which I guess is okay. I also didn't ask. But yeah, I really can't complain. This is a pretty interesting figure, one I'd been wanting because I don't have very many Halo 4 figures. And so yeah, I'm excited to open that one up. Okay, now lastly, I have Lang, ODST Lang, and I believe this is a character from Fireteam Raven, which is an arcade game based on Halo. Now, I have not had the chance to play that one yet, but I really like the ODSTs as characters in the games, and I really like the way the ODST characters look on these figures here. I really like the figures of them. So, yeah, I like the ODST look, and I also really like the shade of purple here. Purple's one of my favorite colors, and so I just figured this was a great one to add to the collection. If it would focus. There we go. Yeah, thought that was a nice one to add to the collection. This is the newest series, Series 11. Okay, so what I want to do with these is kind of just like a little miscellaneous figure unboxing. Unboxing videos, in my opinion, are kind of silly, but I thought, you know what? This is a weird time. Maybe a time to try new things, and, you know, I've got the camera, and I've got some of these figures. Maybe people would be interested, and if not, oh well, something fun for me to try for myself. So I think we'll start... Maybe we'll start with June, because he's the lowest series. I got him online, didn't find him in a store. Yeah, so I had to kind of search for this one a little bit. I'm working on completing my Noble Team. After this, all I will need is Carter, so that's pretty exciting. But I think he's Series 6, which is the earliest series of any of these three. So we'll probably start with unboxing June. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so I'm trying to be a little careful here. I don't want to mess up the card too much, but... I don't know, it's on there pretty tight. We'll see. There we go. There we go. That's fairly clean. Yeah, okay. Very nice. It looks like that separated well from the card. So let's see. First, maybe let's pop out the stand here. All of these Halo Heroes figures come with... Oh, I'm opening it wrong. Oops. There's another sleeve of plastic in here that has the actual figure and all the accessories on it. Okay, yeah, so we'll pop out the stand. Gonna drop it there casually. Yeah, all the Halo Heroes series figures have a little stand for display. Let me fix the focus on that. And so there we go. We get his name, Spartan June A266, and lost focus again. Yeah, and then you can just build a little stand for him. Sorry, my focus keeps going kind of wonky. And let's see here. So the stand itself is several parts. Oh, and it looks like right here is the a little bipod, whatever you call it, for the front of the sniper rifle. So I'll take that out and set that aside right now. Yeah, and it just goes together nice and simple. Take his name here, and then the triangular little colorful. They're different colors for each of the series. This is the only Series 6 purple one I have. But yeah, it just clicks right on there, like such. And then this little brick here, don't know why I held it all the way up. Just has one stud on the front, and you can kind of use that. You'll see what that's used for in a second here. There's also this little plastic sort of clear stand, and what that can do is go right into the top of that little 1x1 brick I just showed you, and then you could put this into the hole in the back of the figure and kind of pose them with it. I don't usually do that, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have that option. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take out June now and put him on the stand. Okay, so here he is on the stand with the sniper rifle, and I would say he looks pretty nice. The only thing, there's a lot of green, which I know is accurate to the game, but even though I mentioned it earlier, there's not a lot of color detail. It really is pretty nice on his arms here, where you can get a little bit of black, it looks like, for the knife on his shoulder pad there, and of course the tattoo on the side of his head, which looks great, very game accurate, and the little bullet belt here around his sleeve. But the rest of it is all just very green. I think it looks nice. It looks really great. But yeah, it's not the best figure I've got, but I am really happy to be one step closer to completing my noble team. I've got his helmet over here. I'll probably display him without it, though, just because since I have the face piece, I'll probably show that on the figure, and then the helmet, maybe, you know, next to him or something, or in his hand if I move the sniper. But yeah, it's right here, very nice, and maybe for a minute we'll just look and see what he looks like with the helmet on. There we go, and you know what, honestly, I think this looks better than with the helmet off. In the game, you don't see June with his helmet off very frequently, and even though the head looks great with the tattoo piece on there, or with the tattoo detail on there, excuse me, I just think this looks more like how I'm used to seeing him in the game, so maybe I'll take back what I said. Maybe I will display him with the helmet and just keep the head off to the side or something so it doesn't look like I've got someone decapitated right there next to him. Yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, and I gotta say, I like it better with the helmet on than with it off. I think the detail around the visor and everything is just really good. Okay, let's move on to the next one here. Captain Lasky. I suspect he'll open pretty easily because, again, this weird tape on the side. Yeah, he's loose on there. Like, you can tell this was already opened before. If you see, it comes separated, like, very easily. Like it had been opened up before. So, yeah, I think this one will just probably pull right off. Maybe I can even undo that tape some. There we go. Yeah. You know what? Undo the tape and it just snaps right open. I don't think that's how it was intended to come from Mega Construx, but that's how I got it, and that's fine. That's not their fault. That's something happened in between them shipping it out and me buying it. Yeah, so here's Captain Lasky right in that, his little plastic here, and I'll go ahead and put that stand together and then show off the figure. Okay, here he is on his stand and everything all put together, and I have to say, I'm really impressed with this figure. Looking at it in the package and in the pictures and stuff online, he's kind of shiny actually here with my light on him. But didn't think the colors looked all that accurate to the game. I thought there was a lot more brown here than I ever saw in Halo 4. But I have to say, up close, look, they got it down to every little detail with his rank on his sleeve here, if you can see. Maybe get some more light on that. Right here, with his rank. Just impressive. And the camera's not really picking it up as well as I would hope. But his AI in his hand right here, Roland is his name in the game. Just great. And the detail on that piece itself is so good. Better than it needs to be, if it would focus. Maybe I'm holding it a little bit too close here. It just is really, really good looking. You can see his arms behind his back. Super impressive. Super impressive, the amount of detail they got. It's really great, even if my camera won't focus so well on it. It looks really good in person. Okay, now if you look just at the pistol here. If we look at Lasky's pistol here too, you can see it's got a very subtle but very detailed paint application on it. The colors are really nice. Really nice. My camera doesn't love it, but you can see there's a subtle gray on the handle and on the little slide here that you pull back when you're shooting it. It just is such a small amount of detail that did not need to be done, but they did it. And because they went that extra mile, it just looks so good. So good. And I just want to say one last thing. The two-tone color scheme is really nice with the gray and the brown. I hardly even noticed it, but if you look at his legs, you can tell. Gray on one half and brown on the other. Just that little attention to detail is so nice. He's got a little pouch on his leg here. And again, the rank on the sleeve, it just... I did not realize at first how detailed it was. I am very happy to be able to add this figure to my collection. Okay, and last but not least is ODST Lang from Fireteam Raven from Halo Heroes Series 11. I mean, I don't know how much there is to say. Let's just get into opening it up. These Series 11 ones seem to open a little bit easier. The cardboard that they're on, this little card, is a lot less thick, and there's no second layer of plastic. You notice with the other figures, there were 2 layers of plastic where there would be like a cover that came off, and then they'd be inside of it. You'd kind of have to slide them out. This one, the cardboard itself is thinner, and when the plastic starts coming off, the figure will just fall right out most of the time. I guess it's being a little stubborn right now, but you'll see. Here we go. Let's open it up, and yeah, there's really nothing separating from the figure and the cardboard other than this little bit of cardboard that's stuck. But you see, I can just grab Lang's little legs right there. Okay, so here is Lang on the stand. I really like that purple. I really like that purple, and the ODST armor is cool anyway, so to have cool armor in a cool color, I really like. Even the visor color being this sort of purplish, it's almost like a magenta, where there's a little bit of red in there. I really like it. Apparently Lang, I didn't know this because I haven't played the games, apparently Lang is a female, which is interesting. You don't get a ton of female parts, or a bunch of female figures with these Halo series figures, so it's always special. You can tell. Let me show you here. They used the female torso underneath the ODST armor. Which, if I can just get this off. So you can see, for Lang, they used the female torso. Bit of a different shape than the common torso, than the regular one. They have a lot of male figures. And so to get a female is, you know, something kind of unique, something kind of different. To have it in a color that's this cool, and add on top of that it's an ODST, and it's from kind of a special game. I mean, I haven't played it. Again, I don't know how many times I've said this now. Sorry if I'm getting annoying. I haven't played Fireteam Raven, but it's kind of cool to have one from a lesser-known Halo game. I think it's really cool, especially that Mega's paying attention to those two instead of just the mainstream ones. I don't know. Overall, it's just a really great figure. There's tiny, tiny details. Let me see if I can find exactly where to show you. I don't know if it'll let me get that close. But on the chest piece, it says, it has the UNSC logo, and it says Lang. It's just a really impressive detail. And just something that's really cool to see. The pistol, too, is maybe not quite as detailed as Captain Lasky's, but it's got a little bit of a paint application on it, and just something to kind of break up the colors a little and make it feel unique. So, yeah, really great figure. I'm really happy with this one. Okay, so that is my quick little kind of miscellaneous unboxing / mini review of just assorted Halo Heroes series figures. I know maybe it's kind of a silly thing to do, but it was my first time doing something like this, and I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, maybe even consider subscribing, and maybe I'll put out more content like this in the future, or whatever else. You guys have suggestions, comments, whatever, drop them below. I would love to hear it. And yeah, this has been Sean with a little mini review / unboxing. One last time, here's Spartan June from Halo Reach, Captain Lasky from Halo 4, and Lang from Halo Fireteam Raven, the arcade cabinet game. Alright, thank you again for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you around. Bye!